Hey everybody, it's Tina. Welcome to my live today. I might be a few seconds late. My phone would not go into the holder. Like, it kept popping out. And then also I had to get Violet and Esau out the door because Violet is going to have to go to the doctor. She's really struggling. Hey Tammy. So they were just leaving to head out the door. She was sick over the weekend, and then she's got a cough, and it just won't let up. Hey, Elizabeth. And so I'm getting a little bit worried about her, and so I'm sending her and Daddy to the doctor and to run a few errands. And hey, Debbie. So that is what's happening. Hopefully I'm live in the right place. Last Friday, I was live in the wrong group. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so it looks like everybody is popping on. We're going to make a card today. And hey, Chris, we are going to make a birthday card. And we're going to do some coloring. I need some blends. Oh, they're right here. And then we're going to use the Wink of Stella as well. And so the cards that the sets that we're using today are the Birthday Cheer and the Itty Bitty Birthday. So these are the stamp sets. This has a die set that goes with it that I did use. I'm not sure where I put that die set. But it cuts out, I really want to show you guys. Oh, here's my scissors I'm going to need. Huh. Oh, there it is. Let me grab it. So here's the die set that coordinates with this. And it has these edges. And then it has these two. And this cupcake cuts out this cupcake. These are all pretty easy images that you could really fussy cut. It really wouldn't be that difficult to fussy cut them. But I love this. So we're going to use this and we're going to use the cupcake. And then we're going to use the Itty Bitty Birthday. I just have some tea here that I'm drinking. That's cold. I had it from this morning. Hey, Julia. So this is a great set. It is a red rubber set, so it's a cling set. And now with the new cling, you can stick them right to your case, which I love. And then you can see the all of the sayings. And I still trim my stickers. So this is something that, let me see if I have one that I could show you guys. Oh, I bet this one is. Okay. So one of the things that I've always done with my red rubber stamps, I'm going to do an image that's really easy here, is I've always trimmed around the images of my stamps so that it's easier to stick them on. So I still do that. So what I do is when I have the sticker, even though it's really sticky, I still trim really close to the edge. And it takes a little bit more time when you're putting your stamps together. And usually I have like 8 or 9 of them at a time since I order a lot at once out of the new catalogs. So I just make a moment out of it, right? I just pull them up to the living room, and while we're watching a movie or something, I just sit and trim all of my stickers. So I still do this, even though I used to do it so that there would be more of the cling foam showing, and it would cling more to the block. So this foam right here is the stuff that sticks to the block, right? So I used to trim it so that more of that cling foam would show and would stick to my block. Now that we have the stickers that are so sticky and we have the cling sticker, what I do is I still trim it really close so that when I'm sticking it on my stamp, it's a little bit easier. These go to the, oh, I just got that stuck. The stickers go all the way to the edge, and if you mess up at all, it can be kind of difficult. And it can also make the sticker hang over the edge, which I really don't like. So I'm still trimming it. That's just a little tangent I got off on. I don't know why. Just thought I'd share. So we're going to use this for the sentiment. We're going to use happy birthday. So let's get started. What I'm using, I have all my pieces all ready, and we're going to do some coloring. But let me show you what I have. I have a card base. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is a different size card base than I normally, it's a different direction. So what I did for this one is I took an 8 1/2 by 11 piece of cardstock. I cut it in half at 5 1/2. Then I folded at 4 1/4. And that's going to give me my standard A2 size card. So now for my layers here, what I have a basic black card front. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's going to fit right on the front of the card. Okay, so card base, card front. Then what I have is a piece of lemon lime twist. I've taken a 1/4 inch off of it to create a layer. And then I've taken like an 1/8 of an inch off, and that's going to give me another layer. Then I have, so this paper right here is the celebration paper. It's the butterfly, botanical butterfly celebration paper. One side is this very colorful butterfly design. The next side is the black and white side. Okay, so then this piece right here is a piece of designer paper from the animal paper. I'm not sure. Oh, look, this has little frogs on it. I'm not sure what it's called right off the top of my head, but I will have a PDF for you guys. I just haven't put that together. It's been a little bit of a stressful morning with Violet being home again and her cough. She coughed all night last night. I probably slept maybe an hour because she just coughed and coughed and coughed. And then, you know, when you cough, your muscles start hurt because you've been coughing. And so I just, it's been a little stressful this morning, just trying to make sure she's okay and figure out what we need to do. And so I did not get the PDF put together beforehand. And then the other thing I was doing in between all of that is I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of this card that will be up on my website using this guy right here. It's the first time I've used him. He is in the celebration catalog as well. So if you're brand new to Stampin' Up! And you don't know what Celebrations is, it's this really fun time of the year where for every $50 you spend, you get a free item. And so that's happening right now. And this paper, this stamp set are both items that you can get. So right now what I want to do is I just want to put all these layers together. Because this is a little crooked. I have one other card I'm doing with that frog card, and then it's going to be I'm going to put it up on my blog. So we'll layer these together, and I want to pop this part up. So I just need a little bit of my dimensional foam stuff. We can use this black. Okay. Anybody else having a hard time getting started this year, this new year? I feel like I make one step forward and about 8 steps back. I really thought that I was doing good this week and I was going to like really feel caught up and back on track and back to normal. And then this has happened with Violet. So I've just popped this piece up so it has a little bit of dimension. Okay. So now this piece, we can do all of this right away because it's such a simple card. So this layer right here is going to go down flat. And this piece, in case you're following along here and you don't want to wait for the PDF, this piece is 2.5 by 3.5. And what I'm going to do is kind of tuck it in between here. What I want is for there to be a nice white border around there. I don't know if you can see that on the, I don't know if it's coming up on camera. I'm getting a bunch of text messages. But I put that right in between so there's a little bit of a white border, okay? So the next piece I have is this rectangle piece, this stitched rectangle. And we're going to do the happy birthday on here. And my color combo is going to be this purple and then the lemon lime twist. So what I'm going to do is hopefully get this lined up since I'm not getting right over. That's not bad. I'm slightly impressed. Okay, so we'll just set this aside. It's going to go on the card, but now I want to do my coloring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do coloring a couple, stop texting me, a couple different ways. The first thing I'm going to do is so I want to tell you guys what these are because I'm doing something a little funky. Okay, so this is Pool Party, dark and light Pool Party, okay? And then this is dark Highland Heather, and this is light Blackberry Bliss, okay? So they're not the same colors, okay? Then I have a Wink of Stella, and I have my green ink here. So this is Lemon Lime Twist. And we're going to use the Wink of Stella in the Lemon Lime Twist. So that's up here, okay? So let's do the coloring with the blends first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my dark Pool Party. Hopefully you guys can see this. I can't really zoom in like I like to here. And I'm going to start with the dark. And I'm layering a little bit of the dark, like halfway up the cupcake here, like the wrapper of the cupcake. And I'm doing every other one. And I'm having a super light hand because the more color you add, the more likely it's going to be for your color to bleed, meaning bleed into the other areas. And this is going to be a real problem when I use the purple because the purple is such a dark color. So now I'm going into the dark one and I'm pulling up. So hopefully you guys can see that. This one didn't blend as well. You can kind of see the line more. This one blended a little bit better. And the great thing about these is you can just add more color. You have to be careful. You have to have somewhat of a light hand. But to blend it out, oh, it's bleeding bad. Oh, look at that. I think I'm going to do I think I'm going to color. Okay, I must have missed something. Okay, we're good. So see how it bled like that? So let's try again. So, this makes me nervous. Maybe I stamped with the wrong black ink. Let's stamp again. So I stamped with permanent ink. But am I supposed to stamp with Memento ink? And when I did this last night, I did not, nothing bled. I don't know. Chris is on here, so she might actually know. What ink am I supposed to stamp with? Have I stamped with the wrong ink? So this is Memento. Oh, it's not very dark, is it? Maybe Chris will comment here. This is the reason a lot of times I add black embossing powder to my image. Hey, Kimberly from Colorado. So let's just let this dry a little bit. I wonder if I should do that. So stamp with Memento, or it only bleeds with Memento? I know there's a little bit of a delay, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm waiting for this answer. Memento with blends. Okay, so Wendy Allen said Memento with blends. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. So I guess maybe I just got lucky last night. See, what kind of demonstrator am I? I don't even know that. Like, what is the matter with me? I stamped with our archival ink that we no longer have last night, and it didn't bleed like that. So we're going to do it again. We'll do dark. I should be fired. Hey, Mom. And then we'll come in. Okay. I'm also using regular Whisper White cardstock. You guys know coloring is not my favorite. I feel like it's still bleeding. It is, you guys. Where are we? Can you guys see that? It's bleeding a little bit. Not as bad, but might be because I didn't wait long enough. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Blackberry Bliss. Yeah. This is the Blackberry Bliss, right? Yep. The nice thing is that this dark purple will cover up that, but I hope it doesn't bleed into the blue. So you really have to have such a light hand with these blends. They are very inky. So now I'm going in with Highland Heather, which you might not think to do. But when you go back over that Blackberry Bliss, you really get a pretty color. I don't tend to get very creative with like mixing my colors like this. And this almost happened by accident, but I got to thinking that the color would be really, really nice. I think the Memento wasn't dry enough, Wendy. I think I should have waited a few minutes. So pretty good. I mean, I think I salvaged it pretty good. So now here is another way we're going to do some coloring. So we have some Lemon Lime Twist ink. And you guys, this is retiring. Can you believe it? About mid-April, it retires. Once the retiring list comes out, things start going bye-bye. So if you want to stock up on cardstock or your re-inker or an extra ink pad, I would suggest doing that in the next couple months because it's definitely retiring, which I hated this color when we first had it. I really did not think that I would use it at all, and I really like it now. So I'm just with my Wink Stella. I'm basically doing watercoloring, and I'm being careful not to go right up to the edges of this ink, the black ink, because I think it's probably going to smear it. I don't think it's probably the proper ink for this kind of coloring. And I also want to be careful because I'm just using regular Whisper White paper. The more of this glimmer I lay down, the wetter the paper is going to be, and it'll break it down. Okay, so now we just need the sprinkles. So I'm going to take the Highland Heather and do purple sprinkles. And again, I'm trying to be very, very light and not press into that paper because it'll bleed. So now you can use the framelit to cut it out, which I'll show you. But I'm just going to show you how easy it is to fussy cut this as well. It's an easy shape to fussy cut. So I'm just trying to move the paper instead of the scissors. And that's going to give me a cleaner cut than if I'm using the scissors to move around the image. Okay, so we have our cupcake. Hey, Donna. So now we can bring our card back over. Now let me show you the one I did last night. So here's the one I did last night. And the reason I'm showing you this one is because I don't know if the light will pick it up, but up here is really glossy. And I'm going to show you what I did. And then we might use both of these. So let's grab our happy birthday that we stamped. And put some foam on it. Let me get another little tiny piece here. And then we stamped, we have a whole bunch of different color ranges because we stamped the happy birthday in Gorgeous Grape. I wanted a deep purple. Okay, so then let's go ahead and put this on the card base so I don't have to smash my cupcakes down. There we go. So now this cupcake is going to go right here. And I'll show you how I did made it glossy. But I want to grab some dimensionals for this cupcake. 3 will fit perfect. Just like that. So the way I made this glossy is I used glossy accents, which we used to have. I think it was glossy accents that we used to have, that Stampin' Up! Used to carry. I was thinking about putting 3 cupcakes on here. Do you think I should do 3? So this is how the card looks with 1. Do you think I should do 3? Because I could color another one. Let's see. Where did that go? I could color another one really quick. Is this light? Yeah. Let's see. And we could put 3 on there. Chris says 3. So I'll try to be light-handed. And not press into that black. Should be dry enough though. And then let's do the purple again. This is light Blackberry Bliss. Okay, and then we have light Highland Heather. And when you're blending like that, you want to go all the way down into that color. And pull it up from the bottom. Okay, not too bad, right? So then let's do our green again. And the green is fairly easy. I've said before, I really like doing the coloring, the watercoloring technique with the Wink of Stella because it gives you a little bit of glitter, which, you know, a little shimmer and shine, which, of course, we need more of that on our cards. We need more of that in life in general, I think. But then also the Wink of Stella is going to give you a lot more control than, like, say, your Aqua pen. And I don't know what it is about blender pens. I cannot stand the way they feel on paper. Like, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I can't stand it. I don't know if I just got a bad blender pen one time and it like wasn't, like it didn't have enough liquid to the tip of it. Oh my gosh, but it just like, even just thinking about the way it feels on the paper. Ugh, it just, I don't like it. Okay, so, and then we'll do the Highland Heather little sprinkles. Oh, I actually think, no, this is Highland Heather. Yeah, it is. Okay, and then we'll fussy cut again. The die works fine, but this is just, if it's a simple shape, I would rather just cut it. And then we'll put 3 on here. Oh, I got a little close to the edge. I'm starting to get panicked and I'm moving too fast. There we go. Okay, so let's do 3 on here, but these 2 we won't pop up. We'll just add them flat. So here's our card. Just like that. So then this is Glossy Accents. Now this I got on Amazon. And what you do is it comes out sort of cloudy. Hopefully it doesn't smear this. It didn't last night. And you just put that on top of your image. Glossy Accents is one of those products. It can be called liquid glass. That was the very first type of stuff that I used. But it was one of those things like 12 years ago, the first time I used it. It was like mind-blowing to me. And there goes my text messages again. So you just have to let this dry. And then once it dries, it gives you this clear, glossy effect. I don't know if you can see that. Apparently my mom's going to have lunch. Apparently that's what she's doing. Or maybe she wants the cupcakes for lunch. I'm not sure what she means. Oh, maybe somebody asked? Oh, she's making spaghetti sauce for lunch. So that is the card. So here's it with 3. And then here's it with 1. And I think you're right. It looks better with 3. Oh, the last thing we have to do. I'm a jumbled mess because of all this with Violet that's going on. It was unexpected. You know, one of those things where you're just, things are going along and then it's unexpected. And so I'm all jumbled. Okay, with the, and I feel like it needs candles. Don't you guys feel like there needs to be candles sticking out of the cupcake? It's cute. So that is our card for today, you guys. Let's see, a couple updates. I'll have a PDF and a supply list up for you guys. Hi, Linda. For this card here. I'll have that up a little bit later, hopefully. And then look for this card over on my website. That will be coming up. Hopefully in the next couple days, as soon as I can get to it. If you have ordered paper shares from me, those are being worked on this weekend. And they will be shipping out next Wednesday. Card kits to go for January will be shipping out next Wednesday. I'm closing the order for card kits to go. So this is the last day to order for January's card kit to go. So card kit to goes and paper shares will all ship out next Wednesday. That is the plan, next Wednesday. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I'm going to go have lunch myself, and then I will talk to you guys on Friday with my next live. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you later.